based on the insights of that code reviews.
Okay.
So that the model can iteratively learn. My suggestion is if you look at Google Readability Guide, that's a standard guide, like Python Readability Guide, etc. Same way, each company may have their own readability guides.
Yes,
they allow exceptions. Some companies don't allow exceptions, etc., etc. So it will be good to add those into the context for the code review tool.
Yes, the standards of coding of any company we choose.
Yeah, each company should have, and then also each company should be able to add some kind of dummy, code review samples. Not dummy, maybe real code review samples for the model to understand. Think of few shots. A lot of few shots can be added to the thing, and then it can even do RAG on some of those things as well, so that it can pull the relevant, snippets
doing the
for various
code
languages.
Search techniques and
exactly. Okay. It need not be exactly code search, like meta code search. You are writing Go code, go and look into Go code related documents about what to do. It can be multi-level search. For each, you can have a RAG, we call it advanced RAG, where for a given code snippet, there will be an agent that will look for what are all the observations in that code snippet, what is the language it is used, what is the package it is used, what is all this stuff. And based on that, it can retrieve some examples from RAG for those. Okay. And then add those as few shots for, and then also it can retrieve some documents Go readability or those kind of things.
Okay.
So don't. In addition to having a single, big, charter prompt, system prompt, you can also have individual. We call it ARAG. You can use Llama Index to do these kind of things.
Okay.
Where it can retrieve the company specific and code specific kind of, modular extra information or context.
Okay.
To do code review effectively.
Yeah, so similar to this, we've also thought about, instead of doing the code review, the second thought we had is doing a debugging agent and putting it as an MCP server also, so that it just debugs by itself and does the self-prompting also by itself. And just gives a ready to runnable code.
So I think the thing is natural extension to code review is code fixer.
Yes.
And debugging agent is when you have a bug, you can have the agent go and fix the bug.
Yes.
So that is the kind of a debugging agent, right?
We can use it as a feature in the.
So if you look at recent Agentic Summit, Google, they talked about this Google's debug agent called Passerine, Passerine. So they gave flowchart about how the agent will work, and also you can mimic those kind of things as well. They showed it in there's a agent summit in Berkeley that happened recently, just 2 weeks or 1 week back, in which they talked about this coding agents.
Okay. Yeah, even that is something we could extend with the code fixer itself.
Yeah, I think the main thing is to understand the. It's you can have you file a bug and somebody will go and fix the bug, but this is more SWE agent kind of thing. I don't want you to pollute yourself with the SWE agent stuff.
Yes, sure, Professor.
Code review is a little bit niche, unique space. The SWE agent and debug agent and all is extremely crowded space.
Okay.
Almost everybody, Manus and everybody do that. So. Yeah, my suggestion is to have build one which is so deep and so expert, rather than building some broad. Debugging may involve a lot of debugging things.
Okay.
So we'll stick with code review for now then.
Yes.
Okay. And
the advantage of code review is you can take any GitHub repo and do Avid code review. So you can demonstrate it like crazy, everything. So in addition to code review, you should also suggest a code fixes also. That will be code assist after review.
Okay.
So it reviews, identifies the problems, and suggests the fixes. So human can approve those fixes.
Okay, Professor.
So that will be a natural extension to code review. So you don't want to, you just say like, oh, this is not looking good, clean it up, versus like this is not looking good, refactor it this way. Here is an example of how to refactor, accept or not accept.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not bug fixing. There is a subtle difference between code review and bug fixing.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is just improving upon what is already there.
Yeah, basically it's making sure that the code follows the standards.
Yes.
Whether it's like, security standard or like,
accessibility standards,
readability standard or all those things.
Oh, okay.
So Google Readability Guide can be a great example of review guides. And you can do review for also, as I mentioned, there's so many dimensions. There's syntax dimension. Somebody is putting like too much white space, or somebody is like not, following your guidance of like every sentence should not be more than 80 characters or 120 characters. So that's the syntax. Then there is semantic, and then there is like modularity. Then there is all these kind of aspects. Like each one can be its own kind of an agent, right?
Got it.
Okay. And also, like before deciding on this project, I've also thought about creating an automatic service for creating integration tests and also running them and checking, because writing unit tests is much easier than the integration tests. So I think integration tests would be a good idea to do also. But it actually depends on different code bases also, because one code base does a different integration testing strategy, and so I think the scope might be a little larger for the time.
I think there is instead of integration test, there is also this niche of front-end tests.
Yes.
So
with the Playwright.
There is there's Director.ai and a bunch of open source agents that are there that take like screenshots, and the browser agents will be used to click and then generate like a Selenium WebDriver kind of complete tests.
Yeah, and also they used to do with Playwright also.
Playwright and Playwright is becoming really popular right? So Microsoft one.
Yeah.
So that is an area, again, very very crowded space. I think pick one software engineering step and go deep into it. That should be the goal, right? There's also performance optimization. Mm-hmm. So there will be agent which will be going through the code where there is like high CPU or TPU compute, and then goes and improves that. That's another area which is also crowded. There's like CUDA optimizer, Sakana.ai. A lot of companies already have solutions of agents for doing that, right? So that is like another area of expertise. The other thing is, you don't want to go deeper into and very narrow. You can integrate all of these things together into a workflow. All the state-of-art agents together into a one end-to-end workflow.
Yeah, we
that
can
be
use
a secondary goal of your project.
Any of that too.
I think the main pitch you will tell to Dan is generative AI is causing disruption in how Swiss operate. Generative AI is generating a lot of code, and it creates a lot of technical debt if we do not properly review all that. And you have to do that review using generative AI itself, using like AI code reviewer, which learns from past, code reviews that happened manually in the company, and uses that. Think of it like a domain-specific knowledge of like each company, how they do code reviews, what is the rigor and all, and then based on that, it will provide you a personalized code reviewer. Which is valuable. And the other thing you may want to do is here pitch into LLM ops and AI ops, because let's say the user did not accept a particular suggestion by the code review tool. That should go into optimizing the prompt.
Yes.
Of the agent. So you can say code review is a multi-agent system, and it will generate suggestions. It will have a flywheel or the feedback loop, where if the users accept the suggestions, it will make sure that it reinforces. If the user doesn't accept the suggestion or reject it, then it will improve it. So there will be a whole LLM operations and AI operations, like a model development. Model is prompt here, or prompts for multi-agent system using DSPy3 or something like that. And then you can have like a continuous feedback loop
Okay.
of,
Yeah.
of
Which can do
improving and
the
all. So that way it's not
self-resolve.
just a simple dumb agent, it's like agent with continuous improvement.
Okay. Okay, Professor.
So there's Lang memory from LangChain guys, which tries to remember and improve the prompt automatically. LangMem, it's called.
Okay.
Okay. We'll take a note of
So
these things.
yeah, if you have some examples that users didn't accept, what is the eval? Eval in this case is the human. So humans, if they don't accept or they suggest do something else, then how do you improve your model to or like prompt to follow that thing? How do you make the prompt better? Kind of it.
Okay, Professor. Yeah.
So, Professor, do we have to prepare like a pitch for Dan for the upcoming weeks?
Yeah. You need to. Did you guys do deep research on this area?
As of now, we have had an overall view of this one, but not deep.
Yeah, we have a high-level
Gemini
view.
deep research.
No.
It should be trivial, right? I mean, it takes 5 minutes to run.
We'll do it right now, sir.
Yeah, and also I gave you that whole
Yeah, list of
startup pitch.
Yeah, we are going through the resources. Yeah,
all that PDFs, right? You can paste that whole damn thing as it is, verbatim. In Gemini, you upload the PDF and say, this is my project, do the following, and it will follow as it is.
Okay, okay, Professor.
Yeah, the Gemini 2.5 Pro is very intelligent. So you show and tell, kind of this guy is showing and telling is for some example, you just put that as it is. You can even provide the YouTube video as well. There's a corresponding YouTube video that guy has. Put the YouTube video ID in AI Studio and the PDF, and together you say, here is my document of my project. Do the same thing.
Okay, Professor.
So that way it's like show and tell kind of. It understands visual, audio, visual, and the PDF and follows the instructions as it is and do those things. Let me know if you need any other resources in that Blazing Zebra. There's lots of useful things for your project. At least you can find out like, I need this for filling up the pitch deck and all. Once you have that original deep research and all that stuff, you paste it in and then you can start getting like, the pitch deck artifacts, like, you can use Gamma. Gamma is a very good presentation deck. Once you have you can ask the Gemini to generate markdown of a slide deck.
Okay.
And you can provide like what Dan's format is. Dan has some format, I think, a pitch deck. Or you can take like, standard pitch decks.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go through them, Professor.
Okay. Also, please do research in Grok. Grok is also free. And, ask it to same questions, right? And then combine all of them together. Generally, if you have access to all these three, Claude, Grok, and each one is $20 monthly subscription for pro versions, but regular versions are free. ChatGPT and all, like, ChatGPT 5 with thinking model. Just, paste all these and then, gather all the research and then combine all of them together, send it all PDFs, individual PDFs back to the model, and then do, Gemini, I don't know whether you have deep thinking access. It's like, that can do a combination of ChatGPT 5 Pro. If you have like $20 subscription, you will get that.
Gemini
so you can also
does
combine
have
inside.
a 2.5 Pro reasoning and maths and code, so maybe that would help.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you mash all the content that you collected, all the research, and shove it. And the last thing you can also do is just add it to Google Notebook as well. Yeah. All the PDFs, everything. There's a discover button in Google Notebooks, discover sources, where you can say AI code reviewer, and it will return you a bunch of things, and you can select which ones should go into the context.
Okay, Professor. We'll try.
Yeah, try it out and prepare a research deck also. Yes. Tell Dan that, hey, you created 500 pages of research on this, and then you thoroughly vetted and then came up with the MVP.
Okay, Professor. We'll do that.
Yeah. And then there are like coder models. Those will be the best ones for doing this kind of thing. So pick the right coder model and maybe you can create a demo agent for this.
Okay.
I think the main thing to tell to Dan is it's not like a one-time prompt thing. It's a continuous improving thing where as and when the company policies change and the coding standards change, the model will adapt based on how the users are accepting or rejecting the suggestions. That's the pitch. Okay? So that way you have AI ops, ML ops, LLM ops, everything included in this project.
How many minutes should be the pitch, sir?
I think there should be 10 to 15 minutes or at least 5 minutes each, I think, if I understand.
Okay.
Okay, Professor.
Anyway, he's going to give all the details on Friday. Okay. So, but you need to be ready with this.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, Professor. We'll start researching from today
Okay.
and get to a pitch
Cool.
here. Okay.
Right.
So,
Thanks.
can we also connect before Friday? If that is okay with you?
Yeah, you can collect all the information and dump it in the in some document with links, and then you can share it, and then we can meet
Connect
before
another?
Friday. Did he give any instructions before Friday?
No, Professor. As of now, he has just asked us to meet at a certain room on Friday.
Have you seen my startup project document that talks about all the artifacts that he's looking for? It didn't change much.
Okay.
The PDFs that you sent, right, Professor?
The Google Doc that I have, which talks about startups.
AI for Finance, is this the one?
No, that's not good.
Could you
In
reshare?
255, I gave you how to
Oh, yes.
project.
We have those links.
The startup setup link. That at the bottom you will see what Dan's expectations are.
Okay.
I don't know whether you have it. Let me put it in the chat window here.
Yeah, Professor. Thank you.
So I pasted in the chat here.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, good.
At the bottom you will see all the artifacts that he's expecting
Okay.
Okay.
of the document. I think there's a mistake here. This is not a document. Startup pitch deck. This has some information, but there was another project work. Sorry, it's called project work structuring. That was the document that I shared to everybody. Let me share it again. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's called project work structuring. I shared the link.
Yes, Professor.
So towards the end, he has milestone 1, you see, and milestone 2, milestone 4 summary, assignment, and all.
Yes, Professor. Milestones.
Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some assignments he will give. The one thing I request you is that he has 50% scoring, and he's very strict on scoring pedantically whatever he has. So make sure that you submit properly, you review, double review, you get the document reviewed by me also.
Okay.
Most of the students directly submit and they don't even fill in the fields, and they get really bad, things because Dan is particular about some of those things.
We will make sure to loop you in, sir.
Yeah. I just don't want you to get because he scores also things, so don't want to.
Understood.
Yeah, take a look at this whole the whole thing is there in that list.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
We'll go through this and we'll keep this in mind during the assignments.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and share with me all the deep research that you do on archive papers across multiple models and what comes out of it. Okay?
Yes,
sir.
Professor.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, Professor.
అరే ఉన్నారా
గ్యాప్ ఇస్తే మాట్లాడదామని చూస్తే
ఫస్ట్ ఐడియా కంప్లీట్ చేసి